Thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. Floor plans, the foundation of every great Sims build. They determine how a house feels, how it functions, and how your Sims live their lives within it. In this video, we will unlock the secrets to floor plans that can truly make or break your builds. Welcome to episode 1 of the Building Masterclass. In this episode, we will take a close look at floor plans, and this is the house that I've created for this episode. It's a suburban home with a very well planned out functional floor plan, and we will use this build to see what matters in a floor plan. So let's get a quick overview here. This is the level at the bottom from the top. We have the hallway over here, which is very spacious. So when your Sims enter the home, they do not get stuck. There's enough space even if you would host a party. Then this doorway is leading to the main living area. The kitchen, the breakfast area, and the main living room are connected in one big room. We have a smaller living room, including a TV, tucked away over here, and we have the dining room, which is connected to the kitchen. On the level above, we have 4 bedrooms, and we have 2 bathrooms. One bathroom is part of the main bedroom. The first tip is to place rooms that go together close to each other. For example, put the kitchen next to the dining room or the bedroom next to a bathroom. This makes it easier for your Sims to move around and improves gameplay. In this house I designed a triangle with the dining room, breakfast nook, and outdoor patio as the corners, with the kitchen at the center. This way the kitchen becomes the center for preparing food, and there are 3 dining options: a family dinner, a quick breakfast, or a barbecue outside. Another tip is lining up doorways and doors whenever possible. This makes it easier for your Sims to move between rooms without getting stuck or having to walk long distances. Here the front door lines up with the doorway leading into the main living area. This way, even when a bigger group of Sims arrives, no one gets stuck or lost. Another great way to create a good floor plan is by creating open spaces for the living area. This can make gameplay smoother and provide amazing multitasking opportunities. By combining the kitchen and living room here, Sims can move easily from one activity to another while also interacting, whether they are cooking, sitting on the sofa, or using the computer. You also want to make sure to plan for Sim traffic. Avoid bottlenecks in busy areas to prevent Sims from getting stuck. This hallway connects all 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, so I made sure that it's spacious enough. Additionally, I made the stairs 2 tiles wide to keep everything open and avoid any cramped spaces. There are 2 main approaches to create the perfect floor plan for your build. You can either recreate real-life floor plans, you can use Pinterest or real estate listings for this, or you can analyze the exterior of the build you've created and create your very own floor plan. There are pros and cons to both approaches. When working with real-life floor plans, you are almost guaranteed to have a balanced and well-thought-out build. After all, you're using plans that are designed to make sense in the real world, plus this method lets you add a lot of realism to your build, so if you are a builder who's into realism, then this method might be perfect for you. On the downside, real-life floor plans might not be as creative or unique as your own designs. They also might not account for the specific needs and activities of Sims. I mean, this is The Sims, not real life, so you might not want to have too much realism in your game. When working with a real-life floor plan you found online, the most important part is getting the proportions right. Functionality should always be a priority. Form follows function. What might look slim and visually resemble one Sim floor tile often doesn't work well in The Sims. Try to stay true to the layout while adjusting room sizes as needed. It's always a good idea to leave enough space around objects and ensure hallways are wide enough, as we've already talked about. But let's talk about the fun part and the fun approach, creating a stunning exterior first and then working on the floor plan. This is where you can let your creativity shine and go all out, and then you try to figure out how to work on the floor plan. This is my usual approach, as you can often see my speed builds on this channel, and to this mention I removed all the walls and the entire interior so I can show you how I do it. After finishing your exterior, make sure each level is one large open space. Then start dividing the shape into different sections to create a logical layout. Here you can see how I've divided my build into sections based on its shape. I didn't consider the floor plan or interior at all while creating the exterior. I'm only now figuring out how to make the shape work. Each rectangle represents a specific area. For example, the red rectangle in the center is the perfect size and position for a dining area. At this point, when you work on your build after following this tutorial, keep functionality in mind and also the upcoming tips in this video. You can here see how I'm laying out the different zones. I want to place a kitchen on the diagonal wall because I thought it would make sense to divide the living room and the kitchen. I'm also going to add a wall over here and another one, so this can be a bathroom. And I'm going to place a little bit of furniture just so you can see my vision. I think it's also very important to see how big a room is in relation to the furniture. So when I'm placing the dining table in the small room at the top, you can really see that it works out. Again, keep functionality in mind so there's enough space around the dining table and the chairs once I add them so Sims don't get stuck and they can really move around. I'm also placing a sofa over there and another one so you can really see if a space is too open or not. But I really like to work on gigantic mansions, as you know, so I really like to have a lot of space around furniture. I like to use rugs to fill the space, so this might seem like a little bit big, but eventually it's going to work out. Window placement is an essential part of any build. I think we've all been guilty of creating builds without window placements where the windows made sense from the inside but looked super strange from the outside. When working with floor plans, window placement can be helpful for planning out the rooms. Functionality is the most important part, as we've already talked about, but sometimes windows are the perfect indicator to decide which room goes where. Once you've finished the exterior, take a close look at your window placement and decide which rooms should go where. For example, large window facades or bay windows are perfect spots for a dining area. Let's talk about negative space. When building in The Sims 4, we often focus on the walls, objects, and decorations we place, deciding what goes where and how it will be used. However, it's just as important to consider which areas to leave empty to create negative space. Incorporating negative space and keeping certain areas open not only enhances functionality, but also helps visually tie the floor plan and build together, creating a more beautiful design. To create standout floor plans, start with inspiration or analyze your exterior. Focus on functionality, embrace negative space, and refine as you go. At the end of the day, building is all about creativity and having fun. Whether it's the exterior or the interior, you have the freedom to design everything just the way you want. This was episode 1 of my Building Masterclass. If you found these tips helpful, like the video and subscribe for more building tips and ideas. In this series, we will talk about terrain tools, exterior design, and more, so stay tuned for episode 2. And by the way, the build I've created for this video is of course available in the gallery. My ID is KateEmerald. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite floor plan trick and how do you make your Sims homes unique. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!